Okay. Okay, I think we live. Okay, we are live. Ashe. Welcome to another episode of Educeumm. We're going to take the first couple of seconds because I need to share it to my page. All right, so we'll let a couple of people come on, and then I'm going to share it to my page, and then we're going to start talking to Adrian 607 Tillman, special guest.
What do you do?
Ashe, for our 20 or so dope black men. So I'm just going to share it to my page right quick. So give me a second, and then I'm going to start a watch party event.
I don't got no college names to put at the end of my shit. I need to. Can we turn this?
You're fine. What college is it? What college name? What are you talking about? College name?
You got all type of. I don't got no.
Oh, you're terrible. Acronym. The acronym. Hey, that's exactly all the export is. Because other people need it. You know.
I feel so weird for drinking these headphones.
It's like a lot.
It got a little better though. I got a stupid looking head, but it's like it should though. See that look on too.
Because you're talking in the phone.
I can hear you better without the headphones. The headphones are better.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Ooh. Function over vanity. Fashion.
No. I feel like that's dumb, but shit. That's my face. That's what they're working with.
Terrible. Okay. Oh, I have to send one text because I promised one person I would text them before we started. So let me send one text. Yeah.
Now we do what we want to do.
I say, yeah, right.
We do.
No schedule.
You maybe slap the black gap tape off the camera too. You know, I keep this shit covered up.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, me too. I had to do. I had to like clean mine right before we started because of the sticky stuff was still on there. Okay, not at all. Period. Yes. Let me send one text and then we will get started.
All right.
Okay, cool. Okay, here we go. I say. So, finally getting ready to start. But Adrian, the first thing I like to do is remind everyone what Educeumm is, and also how to pronounce it. Because I have a lot of people saying Educeumm. I get that because it's the root word of educate, right? So Educeumm is the root word of educate. It means to bring out. And so, in my mind, everything that we need is already in us. Sometimes we just need help pulling those things out, or it takes time for us to evolve so those things can start to come out of us and can start to grow. But 20 or so dope black men I know is this segment of Educeumm where I highlight the brilliance, beauty, and varied nature of some dope black men that I know. Because a lot of times on media and other spaces, we don't see our men portrayed in the light that we would like to have them portrayed in. And then a lot of times when it's us together, it's either combative or something else. So I just want to show some love from my side and show we do get along and we do communicate and collaborate and do all these wonderful things. So when I first came up with the idea almost a year ago, Adrian was the first one of the first people that popped into my mind, and I talked to him about it several months ago. So when I called him back, I was like, hey, I know I talked to you like a year ago, but do you think he was going to be willing to come on my show? And he said yes. So I'm gonna let you talk in a minute, but it's not your turn yet. I know it's about you, but it's still. Okay. Okay. So first I'm going to talk about quickly how I met Adrian. And then I'm going to talk about my 3 reasons why I think Adrian is dope. And then we're going to talk to Adrian. Okay. So I met Adrian. Feel free to talk. It's not me talking about myself. You can chime in whenever you're ready. But I met Adrian. Well, I was I saw Adrian because we didn't really. Well, I guess we technically met. My mom introduced us, but I don't know how Adrian and mom met. But mom met Adrian. She's like, "Oh my God, you have to meet this guy. He's a rapper, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, cool. What? No. I met you before then. Like, that's the first time I met you.
I think that's where I met your mom.
Oh, got you. Okay, you met mom at the mom blade. That makes sense. Yeah, okay. From the back of the news. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So you were performing at not the Village, Vino's. Vino's. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were performing at Vino's in the back, and I was home from college, and it was really smoky in there. And when I got back there, I was shocked because here's Adrian in a top hat, a bow tie, no shirt, and combat boots. No. Excuse me, I pants on. You have pants on. Yeah, that's a pants.
I'll do the kind of stuff.
No, yeah, that's a combat boot. Killing it, right? But then the other thing was when I was in college, I was more into poetry than rap at the time, so you were rapping a little faster than I can understand, right? Because poetry sometimes is a little slower, right? But rap is on beat, and it's on tempo, and sometimes the rhythm switches. You know what I'm saying? And so it was. So I was like, okay, but it was very different. And from that point, every time that I've seen Adrian, he's always evolving. I never see anything similar to him. You know what I'm saying? Or if I do see similarities, it's in the mind of. Actually, I was just thinking about you when I was listening to Goody Mob, but like in the mind of like CeeLo, right? CeeLo is like he's different, right? And that's how I see you similar. Not that y'all are the same, but different in that mind, in that same vein. Also, the reason why I was thinking about when I was listening to Goody Mob is I was listening to Beautiful Skin. Are you familiar with that song by Goody Mob? Yeah. I was listening to that song, and I don't know if it's at the front, the middle, or the back of it, but on there it's CeeLo and somebody else, and they're talking to black women, and they're like, yeah, we're talking to black women, but we're talking to all queens, because some of y'all don't even know y'all. And I was like, that sounds like Adrian. That conversation, you know? Okay, in private, right? In private when we're having those one-on-one conversations, but that actually moves me right into the 3 reasons that I think Adrian is dope. And I'm going to start backwards because, like you said, that was a private conversation between the two of us. And the 3rd reason that I put down was because he's very genuine, right? When you have opportunity to know Adrian on a one-on-one basis, he's very honest, which is what I love. You know what I'm saying? Like very upfront. You know what I'm saying? X, Y, Z. That's okay, I feel X, P, Y, Q, and then we have a conversation and we can go forward, right? So we don't have to agree on everything, and we can disagree and have a real conversation and understand where people at. So I love that. But the first reason I had on my list, right, is because of course Adrian produced my first song that I came out with, and so right, so that's when I was scared. I was trying to get out, and I kept trying to talk to people, but they was like, "Oh, you need to have this, you need to have this." And Adrian was the first one, like, "Dude, come over, come on." Right, we gonna do something. We gonna put it together. And so I say, you know, I've been feeling stressed out. He came and I got my first 2 singles out. So I'm forever grateful to Adrian for that because he just let me do it. And I was comfortable. It's hard to when you're first getting your music out there to be confident, but I was very confident in Adrian's space. And the second / 3rd reason that Adrian is dope is I remember one time I was over for a recording session with Adrian, and I don't know, I was just asking him, what are the plans for life? This man, I have macro and micro. Which one do you want me to go through? What? Macro plans, 5-year plan, you know what I'm saying? Which one did you want? Because I have 4 or 5 lanes of plans. Like, which set of plans did you want? But you know what I'm saying? But like that kind of blew my mind, right? But I just have, Adrian, she got macro and micro plans now and working on her 5-year plan. Whenever, okay? Because that definitely have you thinking in a different trajectory. But based on that, those are some of the reasons that I wanted Adrian to come on here. But now we're going to let Adrian talk. And so really I want you to just kind of talk to me about your music, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's always evolving. So I want you to talk to me about how you perceive your music, right? And what kind of is your objective when you're making it as far as reaching people? I know that you make your music to reach people. Because I know some people just make music because they make music. But you want people to hear your music. You know what I'm saying? You are reaching for your audience. So if you could talk about that a little bit, and then I have some more questions, but you go ahead and start with that.
Well, I'll have my 49th album, Toxic Hotel, is coming out.
I say.
And my music is basically, I feel like I was put here to serve, and not necessarily serve the masses. Just maybe if there's people out there like me, to get through to them and let them know it's another oddball out here.
Mm-hmm.
And if they feel me, then that'd be cool. So that's all my music is for, just those people.
I say. Right. You're not alone.
You're not alone, because it's like, if you look at movies, like we can name, like, Chemist, me, Chris James. We can name 5 black dudes in this. No black dudes like that in the top 10 movies.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many different types of black men, but everybody look at us crazy when we just be ourselves.
Right.
And yes, and maybe because we're not represented, so I definitely want to throw something in the archive, something in the media pool that's going to properly represent, maybe a left of center person, and put it out there and see what happens, because I think it's necessary. When I hear things, and I feel like artists are speaking to me, it changes my trajectory, it changes my train of thought. Sometimes my ideas evolve from hearing people speaking to me who I feel like I can relate to. So I want to make sure that I am at least representing me and people like me in the music space.
For sure.
We can't depend on them to do it, apparently. So, my true self, because I think one thing the hood has done, the hood is so smart as a collective organism. The hood won't push a person like me forward, which I'm not offended by, because it's only one of me. They like, if we got all of these D-boys over here doing stuff, we should push them out. We have a lot of them, and we have a better chance of coming up if we push a bunch of those out. So I don't get offended, because I got to try to push myself out.
Mm-hmm.
And past all of the noise and the people who are, factory made. Because I know they see that that's a thing. So a lot of times people downplay their complexity in order to gain,
for sure,
a wider audience.
Definitely.
And I just want to represent. I want to have, it shouldn't be a whole block of years where the complexity of black men isn't represented because we were trying to come up financially. So I want to make sure that I'm out here letting we have a Toxic Hotel.
Okay.
I'm side-eyeing everybody, because it's just a persona, something to kind of have fun with, because everything has been so heavy and so serious now.
Mm-hmm.
And also the idea stemmed from when everything started popping off in April or March. People would see like, "What's up? Where you at? You coming down here to the protest? You coming to this?" I'm like, "Bro, I've been doing that for 10 years, bro.
For sure.
My plan didn't evolve now. You just showed up when the camera showed up. Don't ask me nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like the muffler don't fall out the car and ask what the carburetor doing. Like, you do your thing, bro. We want a big organism.
Right.
Don't ask me that.
Yeah.
Don't ask me nothing. Don't be trying to act like you called me out, bro. You late as hell.
Right. Right. My first time seeing you.
Toxic Hotel, I'm addressing all of that. We having fun, and we still accepting, because I'm telling them that what you're doing is very important.
Mm-hmm.
But just because you're doing something important, don't step out and publicly ask other people what's relax.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I live here, you work here. Just stop.
I honestly, Adrian, I was really shocked that they're still having protests. I'm like, what's going on here? Okay. Okay. Let's see if I hear 10 more years. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but I have seen it. I've been seeing it in my thread on Facebook. But it also can kind of let you know where people are to a certain extent. I really feel like people who have been kind of in that train, you know what I'm saying, for a long time, like I've already done that. You know what I'm saying? I've already been out on the streets. Like I was out there when nobody was out there. You know what I'm saying? So I have no desire to be like, you go ahead and do that. Everybody has a right. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people who I've noticed doing that, like they have never been to anything, right? And calling out people because it's your first time. But
yeah, and I know you're excited cutting your teeth, but relax. When I was down there cutting my teeth, I wasn't asking, you know what I'm saying? Where's Magnolia? I wasn't doing it.
Right. Yeah, you right.
I ain't going to do Magnolia on the whole.
I said,
You know, don't be concerned with they cut your own teeth. So,
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So that's what we address on the toxic hotel. We're gonna see. It's gonna be interesting to see what.
I'm excited now. Yeah, I was definitely was gonna ask. You know, but what does that mean? Because you know, we always hear hotel nigga, and you know what I'm saying. And all of this, I was like, I wonder what angle he coming from.
Slander. A lot of hotels slander.
All kinds of hotel slander.
Now everybody read books and misquote stuff.
Yeah. Boy.
Hold on, what happened to the hotel slander? What is this?
Okay.
So, yeah, because you know it's crazy, and I don't know if this is something that's intentional or if it's something that happens organically, but it's crazy. All of the things that black men can be embarrassed about. And one of the things we make fun of the most is like analyzing and knowing our history.
For sure.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at somebody like T.I., all of the things that he done that makes some people may say it's questionable, but the thing he made fun of the most for is his vocabulary. Like we got some weird stuff going on. So you know, all I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna give y'all no solutions. I'm just gonna present the information.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what you think about that? Like, you know, somebody say something that's stupid, you don't need to respond. You need to stay quiet. So it can echo in their head. And they be like, whoa.
So they can hear themselves, right?
The little hamster start running. The thought process start happening. Like, whoa, like, yeah, brother. You got it.
Are you gonna have you already made any videos for your songs?
I don't know. You know, the last album was Driving instead of having traditional videos. I interviewed politicians, and those were the videos and the vehicles to carry the album. And so I don't know what I'm going to do this time, but I do know that I want to do something innovative again. Something that's like just doesn't go in the large pile of rapper video.
For sure.
You know.
Okay, pause, rewind. Okay. Pause, rewind a little bit. You said in Drive, right? As we talk about people just now getting out here, right? Right? In Drive, you did what? Can you talk to us about Drive?
The album Drive came out, and I wanted to.
When did it come out?
Two ways. Depending on where you're at in your life, you can hear it two ways. It came out 6/07/2019. And you can hear it two ways. If you just think it's about riding around in the South. But if you really listen to the album, it's all about the drive to be more. And so I started driving and pulling up on ambitious people. So I started off interviewing the mayor, interviewed Annie Abrams, interviewed a couple of people, but then I started from that. The election was coming up, so I was like, I'm going to interview people who are running for judge, because judges is something that affects us directly. And everybody, if you continue to divorce, whatever, everybody going to be in front of the judge. So these judicial candidates, it's important that we get information out who they are, because they have to be nonpartisan. We don't know any of their views. So I was going to interview them. I interviewed them, put the interviews on Facebook, so we don't have to do anything extra to see it. On your feed where you already are every day. And just let people make informed decisions at the polls. And we did it. Yes, we did.
I say that's what's up, right? I probably didn't mention it before, but Adrian is also an activist. So I think you don't like to be called that, right? Most
I don't mind. They can call me what they want. I just don't want the police to ask me no questions.
For sure.
You know what I'm
saying? For sure. Yeah, I definitely understand. Yeah.
Art.
I say, right. I think we had a conversation one time. I know I had one with Osiris, but I feel like we had a conversation one time about why the label activist is dangerous for black men, particularly, you know, black men who are artists or who have any type of platform to speak, you know what I'm saying, and reach people, change minds and hearts. About why that label is dangerous for us and why we try to stay away from it. You know what I'm saying? We know what we're doing, but it's not.
The logic is the activist. I'm just a person who applies the logic.
I say, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, so don't get mad at me, get mad at the logic.
Okay.
I want to kill them. No, you know, it's pretty simple.
That's what I say, it's insane. Insanity. So I'm excited to see what those videos are going to look like. For those of you who don't know, Adrian is also a filmmaker. I
made some films.
Yeah, so let's go. Hey, talk to us about them a little bit.
Well, I made a few films in the last one I made. China was in. Thank you for being in it. And I figured out that storytelling in a film is a lot different than telling stories in music.
For sure.
You know, as a person who considers himself a griot, it's like, I don't know. I was super, to be honest, I was very disheartened by what I found as far as audiences. Because I've been watching movies. I went to the movies every Thursday for years. Like a lot of the times by myself at the midnight showing. It's because I love being surrounded by sound and having my little snacks and sitting and chilling and I wrote a lot of raps in there because especially if the movie was easy to follow, I kind of zone out and write rap at the same time, and it just put me in a different space. But I didn't know what a movie was until I found out, until I made a movie. And I was like, oh, I don't like movies. Because like movies, you think that a movie is like a story with a beginning, climax, and ending. What do people call a good movie? People call it, like, I consider myself a movie buff because I watch movies and I know what's going on. I'm not a movie buff. Those were good movies because I call them good because they left me breadcrumbs so I could figure out what's going on.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So a movie is like a conversation with a slow person who wants to feel like they're smart, and the smarter the person makes them feel, the smarter the movie makes them feel, the better the movie is. You know, people be like, "Oh, I knew she did. I can see the whole time."
They want to know what's coming. Gotcha.
Yeah. So if you on the opposite side of it, if you make a movie where you just line out a story and you don't leave those breadcrumbs, you leave anything open to interpretation, people will say that that's a bad movie because they actually have to analyze and apply.
They want to know how they're supposed to think. Gotcha. I see exactly.
So that's
what
why,
you're saying.
I don't like, because art is different than anything. A song, it means 6 different things.
For sure.
People, but movies, movies, people be like, well, how was I supposed to know that? I'm like, bro, ain't you alive? You know what I'm saying? Wow. So it's like,
you must have been watching regular movies. You should have been watching M. Night Shyamalan and stuff.
I was watching all that. I was watching Memento. I was watching
because some of them have the movies where you don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Somehow they still were able to connect to the general audience and keep them and give them enough breadcrumbs to lead them to that. And that's a talent that I use.
And they do give it away at the end. Like when I think of M. Night Shyamalan, all of his movies that I like at the end, he definitely is like, oh, here's the.
Yeah. Sometimes he was the king of the plot twist with the 6 and all that, the village and stuff. That was too much.
I like Village.
The top defense, and it was the
I loved it. I was like, oh my God, she's in the real world.
Movies are going for people who want to. People watch movies because they want to zone out kind of. And I think when I figured that out, everybody don't watch movies. But I was like, I don't know if I want to make movies because it's kind of like making like a coloring book or something.
For sure.
Seems like it's a very expensive way to make a simple piece of media that's color corrected. So and plus I ain't gonna shit on the movie people. It's just not my lane. Y'all want to make movies, make your movies. I'm gonna watch them. For me, I was like, nah. I feel like the music people and the music fans, it seems like it's
your lane.
They functioning on a higher intelligence level, and they're more open. They're more open to open-ended art.
For sure.
Like that.
For sure. But I also think that when you go for music or when you go to listen to music, a lot of times you are looking to expand in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? Particularly like as now that I'm older and I listen to more rap, like when I'm listening to the lyrics, I'm listening. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to literally hear that experience. I'm looking for it, as opposed to when I go and watch a lot of movies, like, I like sci-fi. I think we talked about that before. When I go watch Star Trek, I want to see aliens. I want to see, you know what I'm saying? Like sabers. I want to see effects. You know what I'm saying? Like so I do. Now that I hear you say that, I do go to zone out. You know what I'm saying? Because there's one Star Wars or Star Trek movie I can't think of. I watched it like 6 times. I still don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I have no idea what happens in the movie.
What was that movie that was supposed to be an Alien prequel?
Alien?
It was an Alien prequel. With the people with the white faces, the white heads and stuff. I can't think. It's not Andromeda. I forgot. Anyway, that movie confuses me. I don't like movies like what is that movie called? With the spinning top about dreams or memory or something. Some of the movies be like they just be trying to confuse on purpose.
For sure.
Was Leonardo DiCaprio in it?
Oh, I know what you're talking. Inception.
Yeah. They were trying to hard.
I like it. I like this section.
They got to relax.
For sure. Oh, that's what I want to talk to you about. I'm sorry. My mind's jumping all over the place. I thought about you earlier today because I know that you're a hip hop head. I am not. But I'm just going to admit, as we be honest, okay? Like, you're the guru on this section, okay? But, and I still need to do my research. But I found a post earlier today. So I interviewed one person before you. I don't know if you know CG. But anyway, he brought his mentor on with him, I mean. And so now I follow him on Facebook. Long story short, I was seeing like this information about Ice Cube, but I didn't click on it. You know what I'm saying? And because I just, I wasn't ready to deal with it. But Baba Amin was talking about it. And so I was like, oh, is that what this is about? And so then, of course, once after I watched the video all over my feed, it feels like everybody's having this debate on whether Ice Cube is a sellout or blah, 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 blah. So I do want to know what you think if you've done any research or whatever. But I still haven't done my research. But Baba Amin talked a little bit. So I went to Ice Cube's page or whatever that he has, and I went to go look at the actual plan. Right. Also, some things that Baba Amin pointed out is that Trump came to Cube, and that Cube had tried to go to the Democratic Party or some other parties that were for Black people, and they wouldn't even look at it, or they looked at it and they dismissed it because it was too radical or something like that.
They said we'll address this after the election.
Right, which is the issue, right? Well, how you gonna address it after? So you want my vote, you know what I'm saying? And then you want to know, right? And so, so I thought that was interesting. So I still need to do my research, you know what I'm saying, and everything. But also, Baba Amin was saying that he has watched Cube historically, like in his rap path, you know what I'm saying, and in the decisions that he's been making, the moves he's been making, you know what I'm saying, and like his track record is what I'm looking for. His track record basically shows that he's one for the community, right? And so he was just basically talking about, not aligning yourself with a political party because historically, or because like go read basically what you've been saying, like you were doing with the politicians when you did your drive thing, right? Go read, be informed, you know what I'm saying, make a decision for yourself, things of that nature. So now that I said all that, what do you think? And have you read anything? Where you at with it?
I think the situation was this. Everybody was buying folks, and I think about maybe July or August, Ice Cube drafted a contract with Black America.
Mm-hmm.
Not minorities, not people of color, but Black America.
Mm-hmm.
And he tried to be heard out, and he said Trump actually heard him out, and they met with stuff. Mm-hmm. And then Trump presented his platinum plan, which were in the headlines, it said Black people, but in the bylines in small language, it said minorities, people of color, and it was the same old trickle down benefits that they try to shoot to us every time.
Mm-hmm.
But Cube just met with Trump or met with somebody who represented him. He didn't align himself with him. He went to be heard out and went to hear out. I think that's different than an endorsement.
For sure.
And so I think people are kind of hot button right now. I think the mistake a lot of people are making is they're trying to treat politics like sports. I don't like Kobe Bryant, so I want whoever playing against Kobe Bryant, I want them to beat Kobe Bryant. You can't do politics like that. Politics, you have to form a voting block, state your interests, and whichever side is willing to hear you out and appeal to those interests,
right?
Then you decide if y'all gonna vote as a group for them. That's how voting is supposed to work. And I think that's kind of lost on a lot of people, but I think that it's also exposing us. Black women have a good reason, have maybe reasons not to trust Black men as leaders because of what happened historically. And I think that this is exposing that. This is exposing that because we absolutely should trust Q and what he got going, what he said, but it's just strictly because, like, do we want to follow behind Q and see what's going on with this, or do we want to vote for a woman because I'm a woman? I think it's some of that divide going on.
For sure.
There's a lot of stuff that's kind of alarming. You want to say something, but it's right now. I think it's women's time, particularly Black women's time. But so men don't need to say nothing. But it's kind of an important time to have a conversation. But it's just not time for the conversation yet, so we just in a weird space. You know, because like I heard some people say, I want to vote for Kamala because she, AKA, she was at the debate, she was rolling her eyes and neck, so I'm voting for her. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. You have Biden, who has drafted policy, who has participated in policy, created policy to go against black men. That's the crime bill. Right. We beat that dead horse in the floor, but some people still locked up behind me.
Right. Yeah. Same.
You had Kamala Harris come along. I think it was 2008 or 2009, participate in trying to on the West Coast. I think when she was the DA, locking up mothers and like kind of laughing and cackling about it, being flippant about it, locking up the mothers or the parents of truant students. You know, which we saw as another way. Yeah, go look at it, which we saw as another way of kind of introducing another way to introduce black children or their parents into the prison system.
That's insane.
We didn't like that.
That's insane.
She went on record, I think 2018 or 2019. You look this video up. They asked her, would she do anything specifically for Black Americans? She said, no, I'm not going to do anything specifically for black people. That's exactly how she said it. You see what I'm saying? So, and then she started talking about the trickle down plans and economics and stuff. Now, the beef that we have with that is they have a policy passed for Asians and Pacific Islanders. They have benefits, money set to the side for them. I'm not an Asian or Pacific Islander. I cannot get that. For the LGBT, I cannot get that. So why every time black people want something specific?
It's for minorities.
They say minorities, and everybody can go get that, and you get there, and the line is long as hell.
Yeah.
And we can't even get it. So that's why we question it. We're not attacking nobody.
I agree.
Like, so then you have we want to go to Obama with the after those officers were ambushed and killed. I think it was the what's it called, the Blue Act or something. He was like, we need to have a nationwide alert that lets people know when somebody's made a threat against cops, so all cops across the country can be on alert. You know, and it was no alerts for cops. You know, we need a black act. So when we got somebody who has killed somebody in the line of duty who is in our neighborhood,
right.
Right. So we have these people. We're not guessing with these people. We know they have stated how they feel, and we have seen what they will do as far as policy goes with black men and against black men, and that's why everybody is so alarmed. So everybody just make an educated decision. And some people are saying that no vote is the same as a vote for Trump, and I think that that's a way. If you're playing checkers, then that's true.
Right.
But if you're playing chess, and I'm not saying this is what I'm gonna do, I'm not saying this is what you should do, but I'm saying if you want to play chess, you can go vote for your local politicians wherever you want to leave something blank to let people know if you bring nothing to the table for me, you don't get my group vote. Because right now you can't treat it like sports and just try to vote somebody out of office that you don't like and mess around and end up with the person who said, no, I'm not going to do anything specifically for black people. It's nothing to hold her to. She already stated what she wasn't going to do. Biden, every time they ask him about policy, he just say how terrible Trump is and say, if you vote for me, you ain't. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. And then actually went on record to say that he wanted to increase police funding. You see what I'm saying? So it's like we already know the deal. That's why. So it's there's a lot of ways people can go about it. Me personally, I try to do for me and mine, and I'm gonna vote the way I'm gonna vote. But everything is just a marker. It shows where we at. We have this discourse happening between black men and black women about who to vote for. We just got to have some more conversations. We don't trust each other yet. We're not ready. It's just kind of exposing where we are because we can't have certain conversations. And but it's just sometimes it's frustrating and it's exhausting. It's like, okay, we'll get a woman as in the vice presidential office, maybe in the presidential office. So then what we have do we have to have an Asian in office? Do we have to go through every ethnicity and every kind of bad president before we actually hold politicians accountable and want them to do something? Or will we just be happy being represented?
Right.
Sort of.
Right.
Because we're talking about a Haitian mixed with an Indian, not an African American. Haitian mixed with Indian. Haiti in India. Not all of them. But there's a lot of white worship going on in India and in Haiti.
Did you?
A lot of them try to go against African Americans just to show white people I'm not like them.
Right.
This is the same woman who said, no, I'm not going to do anything specific for black people. They're way different. Now you're trying to make her honorary black is your AKA.
Right.
And that may be dangerous. I'm not telling you what you do. All I do is read facts, and I'm just presenting these facts to you. This is all stuff that you can look up. This is all researchable. Just look it up, and you can see why people are alarmed. Because it's just like, you know, it's one thing to get tricked, but it's another thing to see your brother or your sister getting tricked again. You're like, wait a minute, I know this trick. I know this trick. Don't fall for it.
Right.
It's like, oh, forget that I'm finna get represented. It's like, man, I don't know. If you want to be honest, tell the truth. When have black people ever been more unified? Trump is awful. I do not like Trump, but we moving and working right now. Obama, we was chilling and we was getting murdered.
For sure.
Killed, and he was calling us thugs and passing policy against us. And he said specifically, I'm not going to do anything specifically. I'm the president of America. I'm not the president of Black America. No. Now, I don't know. President Bush was the president of White America, so I don't know what he thought. So all you know what I'm saying? Everybody who goes to the office do stuff for their team.
I sure.
I don't know what game he was playing. And now you want to talk out tough. And I just say, oh, you relax.
Don't.
It's a wrap. You relax, brother. It's too late. You good?
Man, you got me thinking all over the place now. So I have to.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. No, you're good. I got like 4 questions. Okay. So one, while you were talking, I was thinking like, I'm gonna Adrian get this information from. You know what I'm saying? So I know you're research. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of us are just unwilling to go to Google and search, but also after you go to Google and search, a lot of us don't know the difference between what is newsworthy and what is gossip or what is just a personal opinion, right? What is an educated opinion, right? But an opinion nonetheless, right? So what are some sources that you use for your information?
Kamala Harris stuff, she was a part of. She was the DA of California for a while. YouTube channel called Commonwealth California. They have a lot of her stuff on there, a lot of her speeches and stuff like that on there. But if you search the name, a good way to search stuff is this. Search it, and if it's an article, research the author, see what other articles they've written. Google the author, then you'll know how you need to hear it. You know, if you hear something that's bashing Kamala Harris, but then they did 6 other articles that's bashing Biden, and everybody did. You know how to hear that. This is not a person who's a person who has their mind made up before you write it on article.
Right.
But a lot of times, I don't even like to do that. I like to read policy. I go to government websites, I read policy, and I watch speeches, because you cannot refute what comes out of somebody's mouth. Kamala Harris said specifically, no, I'm not going to do anything specifically for Black people.
Right.
That's a quote. That's a direct quote. That's Googleable, YouTubeable. So a lot of the stuff that I say will be direct quotes. It's not something that the policy going to talk about. Obama doing that. That's researchable. You can pull it up. You know that the crime bill, you can pull it up. Kamala Harris is a record as a DA. You can pull it up. It's all archived on .gov websites.
Right.
So it's like, I don't really participate in the hearsay of the trajectory.
Right.
The misquote and the memes. I try not to get into that. Because it's cool, but there's a lot of people who are, you have to be careful. There's a lot of people trying to be sharp, so they don't really believe some of the things that they're saying. But they're trying to either take the stance everybody agree with, or trying to go against the grain and be a contrarian.
Right.
Secure a position
right.
for the next 4 years as a pundit or a media source.
That's actually some great information, because I'm a researcher, but like politics is not my thing. Yeah. But I think like in school, when I like really understood how politics work, I was like, oh, this is stupid. When I learned about the college electoral system, I was like, oh, what are we doing? Like, what's the point of this whole dog and pony show if all we're going to do is have a college electoral system? And then I still don't really understand who puts them in their position. Are they voted there? Like, how do you become a college electorate?
I don't know. I don't understand that either. All I know is that they don't have to vote how the people vote.
Right.
And they vote.
Right. Right. So what's the point of voting if you don't have to vote?
I'm like, okay, bitch. I got you. You already know this. When you look at simple things, like if you want to know just let's not the whole country. Arkansas. If you want to know everybody who's running in their views right now, or even everybody who's running for just one office, is not aggregated and put anywhere.
Right.
You have to look in 6 or 7 different directions.
Right.
Rely on some smear campaigns and just ads. That's all you have to rely on. It's not. And so it seems like when we finance in freeways and police substations and stuff, the small amount of money that it would take to fund just a website that aggregated information for all the candidates, it's super easy to feel like you don't want me to know.
Right.
You don't want me to be informed. You don't want me to be an educated voter. They're closing down polling stations on purpose. There's certain things you don't want. This system is designed not to work. That's how it feels.
Right.
I believe that's definitely how it feels.
Definitely. Yeah.
That's why, it's I think they tell you to do so much research, so when you finish your research, by the time you'll be one of them when you're through and won't a position since you know so much.
Yeah. It feels like that. Like I remember talking to because I'm actually supposed to talk to him on Sunday about like voting, and so it's really that we end up talking about because it kind of like all goes in line. But so that's what he was telling me. So like I told you, politics is not my thing, right? It's kind of my dumb spot. So so I was telling him like, so I wanted to have a thing because I'm shocked every time I go into the ballot box, right? It's always something on that ballot that I did not know was going to be on there, and I'm drunk. I don't know how to vote. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what to do with it. No, I didn't know this was here. I don't know who these people are, right? Either an issue or a person or something. So I was like, oh, we need to just get the ballot and put it up there. He was like, well, China, we can't do that because it's different for each zone. What I'm talking about? Why would we get a different ballot? Because we're voting in different zones, and you know what I'm saying? But like, I didn't even understand that, right? So I'm seeing all these signs. I'm like, well, who are all these random people? You know what I'm saying? I know McAdoo, you know what I'm saying? I know the signs, I know, you know. And then it was hard for me to understand the, like, for instance, the position that McAdoo is running for anybody instead of anybody can vote for, right, in the Rock area. But the position,
I think so because it was an at-large seat. I don't know the voting process, but don't give me the line about it.
Right, but I said it to compare him to Ryan because Ryan is in my zone, right? So only people in his specific area can vote, whereas I can vote for both of them, but I can't vote for, let's say, Vicky, who's another person in a different zone. You know what I'm saying? So but for me, if no one sat down and had that conversation with me at 36, you know what I'm saying? So they explain it to me, to explain all the stuff that I'm voting on. And then the thing with this widening I-30 or whatever, that can be confusing because they talk to you about widening I-30, but I just found out yesterday that it's a tax law. So I'm thinking that I'm about to go in the booth and vote on something that says whether or not I want to widen I-30, but I'm really voting on whether or not I want taxes taken for them to have money to give to, you know what I'm saying? So I just need to know.
And all of this program, if you turn to 4, 7, and 11, and 16, they're going to tell you the same things. They're going to quote the same script. We know what mitochondria are. We don't know about the voting system and the candidates. You know what I'm saying? All this information that they flooding us with. All you have to do is turn those cameras on somebody who knows they talk about, put this information together, slap it on YouTube.
Right.
Something you guys are already doing, but you just telling me. But you're just taking me to the county fair. You take me to totes up and showing me the Ferris wheel. You see what I'm saying? And so it's weird to have so much access and so many media sources and just have it all be used for fluff.
Right. You know, and nobody accessing nothing.
They didn't teach us about credit in school. They didn't teach us about voting.
No.
You know, they taught me how to use the phone book. The phone book like here no more. They taught me about, you know, and they made me go to gym. I didn't want to go to gym class. You know what I'm saying? It's very weird. And I think that us having social media and having these talks, I think everybody, and with the pandemic slowing everybody down, a lot of people just waking up from their much needed rest and saying, this shit don't make no sense.
Right.
We need to change some stuff.
Right.
You know,
yes.
They are working and slipping all this stuff past us.
Right.
It just happening around us that don't make no sense.
Right. Right.
And why is it so hard to find out information? You want to beat me down and tell me to make sure I vote and try to shame me if I don't know or if I'm undecided, but you don't want to give me any information. Just go vote.
Right.
You know, you try to vote shame me. Mm-hmm. And a record number of black people showed up to vote for Obama. The shit didn't go well. You know, so don't act like we just got here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We've done this before.
Yes,
so
we
you
have.
relax.
Yes.
You're just embarrassed and you want a job or something, but not only are we not seeing, we're not feeling no difference. We are more together, unified and galvanized than we have been in years.
For sure.
So whatever we can do to keep turning that up.
For sure.
I don't like Trump. I don't like, he ain't got nothing for me. He ain't did nothing for me. But I think it even speaks volumes that this one side was scoffing you for even asking them to do something for you specifically.
You know?
When at least he'll answer the phone call.
That's insane.
You know?
Yeah.
At least they'll answer the phone call. Think about that. At least he'll answer the phone call. They're not even acknowledging your presence and existence. You are not China. You are not a black woman. You are a minority. You're a person of color. And I got this piece of cake. People of color come get it. China, don't you come get it.
Right.
Anybody can get it.
Anybody.
Come on now. You're dating somebody. It's like, well, if you get here first, that's cool. But let somebody get here before you.
Hey, it might be gone. Might not be no more.
The door might be locked.
Damn. That's it.
Know
I do. That shit's insane.
That's weird, man. And they trying to bully everybody. What you gonna do? You need to such a. We have to get him out. Focus to get people in. It's not to get people out. And then you. I think people are just embarrassed if we stop and look. The economy was failing before the pandemic.
Yeah.
And we were about due for another recession.
Yeah.
Now, some people blame it on Trump. Some people blame it on Obama. I don't know because it happens every so often. You know, 01 because of the towers, and 08 because of the housing bubble. We was about due for another one. So
and we're in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah. So it's like if people really stop and ask themselves on both sides, if you're a Trump supporter, how has your life really gotten better? You got to be more vocal and emboldened about your racist views. People call that a presidency. And black people, how has your life really gotten worse? How is it different? How do you feel? What's different? Why are you so embarrassed? Why are you so? You know,
I don't understand that.
Look at America as a beacon of hope no more. When they look at a beacon of hope, you still wasn't shit.
And it was a lie. Like I don't get about black people. I don't understand why black people have the same embarrassment as white people. White people should be embarrassed, right? Because all of that shit is coming from under the bed, on the covers, out from between cracks. All these conversations that you've been having in poverty, in private, you know what I'm saying? They're coming to the forefront, you know what I'm saying? And they're showing up in droves. You know what I'm saying? And so, and really, that's one of the things I've been saying. I at least appreciate about Trump. I can see my enemy. You know what I'm saying? At least they popping their heads out. You know what I'm saying? I can see who you are. Oh, you hate black people. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. You know, so and he's making it safe enough for them to feel like they can express these views. I also think it's awesome for the rest of the world to see how these people move and how they feel. But now they see the truth. This is what shit we've been dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Everybody see it now. Not everybody see it. You know,
I wish they'll reset the whole shit. I don't know who needs to be in there, man. They got to give us some better options, man. Really, if we think about it though, when we're talking about primaries and stuff, we could have stopped. We could have had better candidates, maybe. But it's hard to be informed. It's hard to elevate people who are probably the best people. Will
never come to the top ever.
Never get past that level because it's a money game. So I don't know. It's just weird. That's why I said even America. This is a representation of who we really are.
It is. It is.
And one thing I know about black people, what we know how to do is survive. We gonna make it regardless. A lot of other people are uncomfortable. They lost jobs. They doing without. They don't know what to do.
Right.
We're in at this shit.
Before, like I was
like a recession happened. I just kept walking. I didn't feel a recession in 08. I'm still underpaid, underutilized.
I've been doing great. I've been doing fucking great. You know what I'm saying?
Sadly.
Like no, but just in terms of, you know what I'm saying? I was talking to somebody the other day. They was like, it's a boom for black business right now. You know what I'm saying? If you're a black business owner and you ain't putting your product out,
we don't even support each other like this. Efforts. We're gonna have a Black Christmas, every gift, every birthday gift. It's gonna be. When have we been doing that? I'm talking about. I got so much goddamn soap. And, I got all kind of shit.
t-shirts, face masks, whatever it takes.
It just don't even fit right.
You know?
You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's like,
I'm looking at this shit, it's like, I know what they're saying, and I know it's going to be snarky on Twitter, but when you in your room looking at your book, filing your taxes, what's different? Now, depending on who you try to get in, what you ask for from your politician, what can be different?
Right.
Now, we do need to pay attention to these local races.
For sure.
For sure. Pay attention to all races, the presidency too, but these local races.
It's more important.
We be at Walmart with these people. We can smell their perfume. We can smell their cologne. We can ask some follow-up questions. We can put that pressure on them, and that's what I'm doing. So that's very important.
Yeah,
that's very important because this is the land and the policy that our children will directly inherit.
Right.
So you want to buy a way to spend your time. Ain't no electoral college in the way of our shit.
Right.
All we got is these poll clerks and people counting the shit.
Right.
That's one wall. That ain't three walls.
Right. We know our voting counts locally. You're right. Exactly. Ain't nobody votes here. I say. Yeah. Okay, I got two more questions. Well, one interesting thing, and then actually my last question. So you are talking about Kamala Harris.
Oh, look. If you maybe get her name wrong.
Thank you.
They say we being passive aggressive.
Kamala Harris. Excuse me.
Right.
Kamala. I'm about to share my screen right quick. So I made this post. Okay. I made this post the other day. And I was like, somebody please tell me this is fake news. Please. Lord have mercy. You probably, so I don't know. I'm about to tell you right. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, see.
You see that?
UK, and it looks like a person. He didn't really go back.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Studi.
Miss Sheila, Delhi.
And he's from Delhi.
Yeah. I think on the top of the site, I know it's real news. I've seen a couple different places.
Well, like everybody ain't gonna make everybody do this shit.
No, I thought it was insane. This man, I read the whole article. This man was president, like, a freaking alter for him, right? So, like, he's from India. I don't remember.
Where's I was from?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why I brought it up. He literally had a whole shrine. Okay. And he said he was worshiping him before he was president. He had a 6-foot statue of the U.S. president and started performing rituals taught his residence to Trump temple. Okay? Praying for Trump and I guess he called Trump because Trump came out all right, but he died. So.
I gotta say this. I got brothers and sisters, all of them on that train, all of them on that bullshit.
For sure. Oh yeah, for sure.
It's a lot of just on that bullshit. So, and that guy right there, he represents minority. He was, he's a quirky guy. We're not gonna act like he needs to be acting like that. But man, listen, that's an extreme version of a very real thing.
Right, and to me, I'm an energy person. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that tells you how negative Trump energy is. You know what I'm saying? That man got some bad juju. Okay, I'm on none of it.
Everybody ain't gonna make it. That's what we have to figure out. Everybody ain't built this shit. It's down there 8 billion people on Earth. And we want an ending where all of us make it out alive, but we hold the hand together. Just by the laws of nature alone, it's not gonna happen. So
for sure.
So we got to know that. I had another thing, but I forgot.
So I got my thing I want to talk to you about. So I thought about you when I saw this. I really laughed aloud. But there's a rise on there's a what am I trying to say? There's a company that makes bulletproof vests for Black people specifically, and they've had it's Black owned, and they've had a 4,000% increase in sales.
Hey, That's what's happening. Get armed up, man. Was it red on firearms? So back on my place.
Yeah.
They gonna get you right now while you paperwork.
I say, yeah, that's what's up. But yeah, so I got me a gun. I got me a gun. I take a gun, man. I take a class though. Huh? No, it's a damn, I used to know what it was called. I want to say it's a 380.
No, don't tell people what it's called. Tell them run up.
I was gonna get a Beretta, but he was like, well, if you shoot him, he gonna still be coming towards you. I was like, no, I need something like shoot him, he fall down, don't move. I think the first time.
I got a lot of kickback. I think you might like a little kickback.
Mm, yeah.
With the women really like mine because they accurately kind of hit, so they don't got a lot of kickback. It's not accurate. I'm better shot than me, and y'all can stay calm and squeeze that trigger without jerking and jumping. So a lot of women go for the 9.
Do you know?
Maybe though, you a little feisty, so you know you might want that kick.
I'll know for my next one to get a 9.
Try one out. You know you can go in Nova Rock.
Yeah, and test. Yeah, for sure. I was gonna say, do you know any people who are doing like the classic? Because they were black.
Like I said a long time ago, I try to stay away from the gun community because they're not gonna get everybody at once.
I say. Yeah, hey. I ain't mad.
You know where I'll be at the house. So
For sure. They better not come in, though, right? You said they come in. They would not be. I said they come in. You cannot get out. Yeah.
How you gonna get out?
Okay. Let me share my screen again because Adrian, thank you for having the conversation. And I really do think you know. I think it's obvious now. Why, right? Based on the conversation, see why I had Adrian on. But I want everybody find out. Whatever. Dope black man certificate from Educeumm. This certificate is presented to Adrian 607 Tillman for your commitment to the black community and black men in particular. It's shown through your works in music and in life. Peace, light, and blessings on your journey. Ashe. October 16, 20 from myself, the founder, and that is probably how we're going to have a conversation because I didn't talk about you black women. And with you in all the. But first, I'm talking about certificates. You're going to get a certificate and you get a T-shirt, a dope black man T-shirt. Ashe. So you're getting both of those things from me. But there is one thing I did want to talk to you. So Adrian, and I know he's not going to go into detail because that's what he is. But another reason that Adrian is dope is because Adrian do a lot of shit for black women that he don't talk about, which I think is fucking amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like you're not supposed to be doing shit for acknowledgement, right? You know what I'm saying? Me and Adrian had some conversations where he was like, "Damn, it kind of would have been nice if you said thank you, but shit was cool because that's not what it was about." It's about me giving back, right?
Thank you, but some of them, we let people throw me under the bus, and
for sure. I say,
like, you know, these situations where I can't say nothing because if a woman comes, I gotta let the women handle it.
For sure.
I can't say nothing.
For sure.
You know, so it's like, it's cool. So I'll be out. I'm a big boy.
For sure. But I wanted to say that aloud because there is a certain level of respect that some men come with when it comes to black women, right? And all the men that I have that you will see on this dopeness have a certain level of respect for black women, whether or not they agree with them all the time, whether or not they like them all the time. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's something deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? And so like that's dope and that's important, right? And I want people to know that it's something that's mutual because, like I said in the beginning, a lot of times when we see a black woman and a black man on the screen together in any format, it's either sex or argument, right? Like we don't have any other way that we can be together, and then after sex, it's usually an argument, right? They always make it seem like we're combative and we're always fighting each other. But it's not always like that. There's some peace between us, some love, some light energy that goes back and forth.
And I think for the men, what I figured out from the conversation we had, as I told you, black women deserve extra effort. more effort than anybody else. I'm gonna just say it. Period. And if I got to explain to you why you might not be ready yet, but in short, we've been through a lot together.
Okay.
There's a lot of messed up shit that happened on our watch. Don't do it out of guilt. Do it as a responsibility. Everybody else is doing theirs. It's just like your child. Everybody else gonna do extra for their child. You gonna do extra for your child. You know what I'm saying? These are women. We don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened to her out there, and I apologize in advance for the world. But when around me, when I know, there's gonna be an extra effort. That's after we disagree. That's after we argue. That's after all that we still go extra effort. That's what it's got to be. Because everybody else treating theirs special.
No.
And ours special, so we don't treat them the same way. That's how I feel. I haven't always been that way.
For sure.
Like this, I was open to the big picture. It's absolutely necessary. And I believe in trying to do that. I hope other men do too. Because it's weird now. It's awkward. It's awkward and it's super uncomfortable. But I think in the end, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be a good thing.
Yeah. I think there's a shift happening. I really do. I think there's a shift happening. I think for a long time, not for a long time, because this long time makes it seem like it's forever, it hasn't been forever, but at some point we start looking at each other as the enemy. You know what I'm saying? Or as negative, or as I can do better. You know what I'm saying? Than that. You know what I'm saying? And we start looking at each other like we rank each other. Like you're not me. You know what I'm saying? Like it was something outside of self, right? And now we come back around to understand that you are a reflection of me. I am a reflection of you. I'm a different you. You know, so I see it coming around. I've been seeing a lot more men and post pictures about the importance of loving your partner and being there to support them and being a team. It's not one side or the other. I think a lot of times it's always the relationship too. Like either the woman is putting in all the work or the man is putting in all the work. And we always seem to find these unbalanced relationships where there's one person putting in everything. You know what I'm saying? And I don't necessarily believe in 50-50 because I think that some days you'll have 60 and they'll have 40, and some days they'll have 70 and you'll have, you know what I'm saying? Some days you will have 50-50, but it's a give and take, right? That's why I believe it's reciprocal.
Taking the thing is, if you find something, a situation that's custom that fits you, don't worry about what your grandmother thinks about it.
Hey.
Your grandmother wasn't alive when Instagram and Facebook was happening, so she can only give you so much advice.
Right.
You know, and if she told the truth about what she did to maintain her marriage, she looked past it. Was honest about it. But she might not be able to talk so tough. You know, no disrespect. Granny went through a lot. You know, and Grandpa had a family on the other side of town. So we got some good aunties. You know, I'm saying it's like a lot of weird stuff going on. So we got to allow ourselves room to make mistakes and room for our partner to make mistakes. And I think I always ask why. Don't just say she always like this. Why is she like this? Consider her mother. The thing that you want from her. Ask yourself how she was. Remind yourself how she was raised, and ask yourself does she have it to give? Right. You can't ask the person for something that they don't have, and obviously if you've been with her for a few years, she must be worth it. So try to work with her, chop it up with her, and see how y'all can get there and grow this extra effort. You don't have to put this down so that she's so basic, but it's just the extra effort. If you'll come in a relationship like this person is your friend and you're trying to be their friend for life, right? Then you'll do stuff to make the bottom line is maintain a friendship. Right. Like, try to get as much as I can, let the marriage mature and get this. So try to show people that. Nah, argue with him. But when you do, try to, if it's worth it, it's not being said. Try to maintain a relationship, and that's even if it means doing something that's unconventional. Maybe you guys want to have separate houses or separate rooms. If that's what's going to keep a relationship going, and the parenting healthy, do that. Everybody think. You know what I'm saying? The marriage is going to come and go work on your shit. And build it custom. And ask why. Yeah. Extra effort.
All right. I think that is an excellent note to leave it on, because we even got some not all kinds of knowledge. So when we type this up, I can do all kinds of hashtags. You're talking about politics, you're talking about relationships, you're talking about. Hey, you said in the past couple of years, I realized that, all right? So this is the evolved Adrian. I've also said one of the favorite things, I don't know if it was from line or from one of your songs or from a conversation we were having, but I've heard you say it more than once. You told me that if it was in the song. Because you said, if you think that I know I'm about to mess it up, so you do it right, but I'm gonna tell you what you said. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what you said. Basically, you said that if you think that like you're not studying me because you already had me, I'm a whole other person. I evolved. You know what I'm saying? Like, so who you was with 2 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years, that's I don't know what it is.
Don't be surprised at the rate that I grow. Women who used to know me don't know, they don't know me no more.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
And that's everybody.
I say, I love it. Yeah, that's what
I think it's some type of meme like that. I said that shit like 24.
you did. Yeah, that's why one of your old songs, but like that's like you said, that's like a philosophy for life. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like you don't know me no more. Like that was 10 years ago. I'm a whole new person.
You start no person don't exist no more.
You know what I'm saying? I say. It is, but like I said, that's why Adrian was on this show. Dope black man, Adrian 607 Tillman, dropping all kinds of knowledge, letting you know that you need to know before you vote, right? Know your stuff. Be confident and walking in yourself and being who you are, right? And expressing that, and that's why he fine. Right? So super excited. Adrian, looking forward to the new album called what? Toxic Hotel drop. I say drop. Halloween, right? That's easy.
I am filmmaker.com, and it'll be on all streaming services like a week after that. But I get 85% of my website, so it's going there first.
Okay, I say so. We're gonna try to buy it from the website when we download. Try to go to im607.com. When we get off of here, I'm gonna make sure to drop that link in our comment section. Also, I'm not sure if you still do, but Adrian used to have all his music up on his page where people can kind of come and listen to some of your old music.
Yeah, at IM607.
Yeah, at IM6. He has a lot of his music on there. So if you want to go and hear some of his music, see how he's kind of transformed over, and it's all good. All of it is. I was just talking to somebody and letting them know that I was going to have you. He was like, "Oh, I still remember when he did that rap with you. You read it backwards and forwards. He wrote it backwards on the." I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, so
most of the songs have the lyrics on there too. You can read
love it.
And that's what get the app. If you download the songs, you can tap your phone and the lyrics come up on your player.
Sorry. Say that again. Get the what?
Get the app. It's an app on there. It's a Bandcamp app that you can get on there. But if you don't want the app, you just want to go to lyrics are right beside the song as well. But if you get the app, if you download the songs, when you tap your screen in your player, whatever player you got on your phone, the lyrics will pop up.
I just was saying that because it's an extra business savvy. Like that's like really you got an app for your music. Yes, he has an app, so you get an app for his songs. Okay. That's what I said. What? Yes. Okay. So again, thank you all for coming to another session of Educeumm. 20 or so dope black men. I know you got a dope black man, several dope black men in your life. Let them know that they're important. Let them know that they are appreciated. Ashe. Peace and light. See y'all next time. You don't have to leave. I'm just leaving the studio. Okay. All right. Bye bye. See y'all next time.